Now, sometimes before we look forward, we need to look back to inform what that future plan is. And a big part of the human experience, certainly in our world, is storytelling and sharing unique memories, experiences, and lessons learned. As humans, we know there are certain settings that ignite our desire to share stories, like sitting around a fire, sharing some OUMA rusks with our friends and family. Well, today, we imagine the fire is here. Just imagine I've invited our team to bring a personal item that tells a story about who they are, and I cannot wait for this. Yes, we are going to need some OUMA rusks, so I'm hoping that's going to be Zoe's thing that she brings to tell a story about herself. But this was such a lovely exercise to go through. So we've each, I brought a little something along, and
a little something over there.
I was wondering to myself, within your kind of crazy life cycle of all these amazing things, what really stands out to you as the big achievements or those moments, or what that totem would be? So I'm going to ask you to whip out your item.
It's something I'm always wearing, so I kind of just got to like take it off quick. Just. Yep. All right, so.
And here we go.
Here we are. Pop, pop, pop.
Oh, absolutely.
So, dude, how crazy is this? This right here is my Speedo.
Oh, have
wait
a
for
seat.
me.
Again.
Wait
okay,
for
well,
me.
let's get
just a
rusks
second.
in
Before
here.
we do, bring it
wait
on.
for me. Wait for me. I want to be part of this conversation.
All right, come in here. We've got a story to tell. G's got his.
You guys are starting without me.
No, we
I'm
just did a little.
We just needed a moment of theatre. So, thank you. I hope this isn't the thing you've brought.
No. I brought my own.
Okay, well done. No, first of all, thank you for bringing the rust.
So we've all got our stuff now.
Yes.
I love it. So let's start with ladies first. So what have you brought along today?
Raul was most excited to start. Okay, so I brought along a beautiful charm bracelet that really means the world to me. Gorgeous. So I was an au pair in America during my gap year after high school, and this was the gift my host family gave me. So at the back of the American flag, it says, "We love you, Zoe," and behind the Ohio flag, the state in which I was an au pair, they engraved the kids' names. And then these were all my favorite things I used to love and do with the kids. So the snowman was my first time living in a snowy environment. The cupcakes, because I always baked cupcakes and cookies with the kids. Pumpkin Halloween was my first experience. Thanksgiving was the little turkey, and then obviously the little heart, because they love me. I love traveling to Washington, D.C., so that's the Capitol building, and New York, which is the Lady Liberty.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot.
So it's really special.
That's amazing.
But I can't wear it on the show because it jingles a lot.
Well, you can wear it for one shot. We'll give you like one opportunity. That's beautiful, and it tells such a story. What a thoughtful gift. I love that.
I love that. Yeah.
Oh, the stories the Speedo could tell, my friend.
Man, this Speedo has been through it all, but I just had to go through the theatrics of that because I'm always ready. The Speedo is from 2014. It was one of the first huge accolades that I achieved in my life. I became the fastest man on sand in 2014. I achieved a double gold in France. It was a huge international competition, but the Speedo actually represents more than just achieving these goals that I had as a kid all my life. The Speedo is representative of you being yourself to the world. You can't hide. Yeah. You've just got this Speedo. You've got nothing else to hide from. You are making yourself vulnerable in one of the most demanding, one of the most nerve-wracking and overwhelming environments that you can be in. This moment taught me how to deal with life, how to deal with everything that I've done up until that point in time. It unlocked the ability for me to bear myself, make myself vulnerable to the world, showcase that, and be proud in that moment. Yeah. And that was my power. That is my power, and the Speedo constantly represents that. Not to hide away from anything and just represent yourself and be you in that moment.
You know, that's my adage, bro. Never hide from the light, bro. Never hide, because that can be more terrifying than the darkness sometimes.
100%.
That is profound, bro. I'm so proud of you, bro.
Thank you, dude.
I'm so proud of you for everything that you've done, dude. You don't understand.
What do you got, bro?
So I've brought a watch, okay? And it's an Omega constellation that is very old. And it was given to me via my mom. It was my grandfather's watch. And he was around up until I was about, I think, 10 or 11 years old. He eventually passed away, but he was the kind of chief male kind of totem for me in my developmental ages. Now, of course, I got married last year, and it was heartbreaking to me that he obviously couldn't be there. And most of my family couldn't be there because of the reality of the world at that time. So I took this watch as a keepsake to have with me, because it fit the suit, which was too tight to have a big watch, and it was just sleek, and I thought, now I can have my grandfather there with me. Now, the crazy thing is, I don't know how close up you can get to that watch. So only ever touched this to take it out to have it appraised to see if I could get it fixed, and I was told it would cost too much to fix it, more than it's worth. Just keep it as a keepsake.
Yeah.
I've never touched it beyond that, okay? Now, I got married on the 26th of May at 12:15 in the afternoon. And the crazy thing is, I realized on that day, just have a look there, what date and what time is set on that watch, bro?
Are you seeing that?
That is insane.
26th, what on earth?
And it's literally down to the
I don't know if you guys can zoom in and see this, but this is...
So I don't know what kind of message is being sent in a moment like that, but in terms of the validation and the love that I needed to feel in that moment and the connectedness to my family, and I've now realized that them being apart from me in that moment meant that they could be with other people. People who are so special to me were able to share this moment on a different level, but in the heart of this crazy. And that wedding was the first step for me coming out of COVID and that insanity that we went through. This was just like, okay, I'm here with you. I've got your back. So it was absolutely amazing, man. I know. So, and that's just one item. Imagine, that's one totem that means all this to me. So thank you so much for going through this process.
So
This is really cool, yeah.
I'm here for the signs. I'm here for stories like that. It really, really means so much. Now, it is also your turn to share your story with us. So if you could pick just one item that tells a story about who you are, what would it be, and tell us why, and also tell us on the Expresso Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram pages using that hashtag #MoreThanARusk. Now, one lucky person will stand the chance to win an OUMA RUSKS hamper plus 2,000 Rand in cash. The T's and C's that can be found on our website. That's expressoshow.com. Good luck.
You got to make us cry with this one. Nice job, Rusk. It's good.
There is more in every dip with OUMA RUSKS.